on. We got new business. We'll call for the city elections on Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. We have 3 aldermen posted up for election. One in Ward 1, one in Ward 2, and one in Ward 3. I have a motion to call for the city elections.
So moved.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Alderman Nanny.
Aye.
Alderman Robbins.
Aye.
Alderman Below.
Aye.
Alderman Flack.
Aye.
Alderman Hankins. Alderman Hankins. Alderman Edwards.
Yes, ma'am.
Motion carries to call for city elections. I don't know why Terry didn't vote, because he's not up for re-election on this time. So, wanted to bring you up to date on some COVID-19 updates. Of course, you realize that some of the places are reopening, and the restaurants are reopening. Elective surgeries started being performed this week. Some of your retail is reopened, and at the end of the week, bowling alleys and putt golf courses can reopen with some standards, and dentist offices are going to be able to reopen up and follow a regular routine. We expect some more reopenings next week. Hair salons are going to open up tomorrow, barbershops, but there's going to be some guidelines to those openings that's going to have to be adhered to. As all of you know, if you've been to a restaurant, there's 50% capacity is always allowed in a restaurant. And for right now, the bars and all have not reopened. The update on COVID-19 has impacted the city budget. When you lose 7,000 people out of your town, it has a great impact on it. So I just want everyone to know that. When the college went home, that's approximately how many went home from here that was spending money every day or most every day in the city. We have, still working on our projects. The governor's going to reissue some guidelines for construction on Friday. And hopefully by Friday, we will know more about if he's going to continue to let us meet electronically. I know Chief Teal has measured the courtroom out there where we normally meet, and only 16 people can only be in the seating area at a time. And that doesn't, some of our board would have to sit out there to maximize the 6-foot distance requirements on social distancing. So it would limit the number of people to be able to come to one of our meetings. So that's, hopefully they will keep letting us meet by Zoom or other electronic means during this time. Next, we will have another city board meeting on May the 11th at 5:15. If we have any business scheduled, if we don't, we will cancel that meeting. We just want to keep in touch with everyone because of these times, the way times are, and keep meeting and keep bringing business before you. We are working on the budget and plan to have a budget before you before the toward the end of the month to the start of the month. And we're working very diligent on that. We're waiting to see if the federal government puts the states or cities in any kind of a relief effort in the stimulus package in the next few weeks. We're not holding our breath on that, but we're just waiting to see. our projects are going on, like I said, the sidewalk project and the library. Are there any questions from any of the board members?
Mayor, do you have any kind of assessment of the storm?
The assessment of the storm was very damaging. I don't know the dollar assessment yet. I know there was a few houses, the trees fell on them, damaged the houses. We had some of the folks still in the city limits do not have electricity as of right now. There's still customers out throughout the county. We lost a big tree over by the library that fell across the parking lot and took out all the electricity to the downtown area. They got it up yesterday about lunch and got most people back in business. I know we have a few other places where trees have been down across the road, across houses, electric lines down. Hopefully power will be restored to most people by tomorrow. Let's hope that. I know our crews worked a lot of Saturday night, or was it Sunday night? And we're thankful for them for what they came out and did. I know they was all taxed. We had gas lines broken going to houses, and they had to be out turning off gas meters, turning off valves. We still got a few facilities that's not reconnected yet, but working on that. It took out all the power over to the construction side of the new library, and I believe it is still out. Will be out for the next day or two. They get some permanent, temporary electricity into that place. So, like I said, I don't have any dollar estimates right now, but it was a pretty severe storm that hit us with 70, 80 mile an hour straight line winds, and had a lot of rain, and had a lot of rain yesterday. It caused some flooding issues, and hopefully we can get this behind us. I know Republic has been taxed with having to pick up all the brush while people is home, and they are running as hard as they can under the conditions they are in during this COVID-19. They have restrictions, and they're just like us. We've had people every week that's had to go home and be quarantined for 1 to 3 days, and they're in the same boat. And this past week we've had a couple who had to be quarantined till tests came back, and so it's unusual times that we're in, but they're times that we have to work through. And any other questions? Well, I appreciate all of you getting on this call, this Zoom meeting, and I'm going to take a motion to adjourn now. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
So moved.
Have a motion and a second. Roll call vote to adjourn, Brandy.
Alderman Nanny. Alderman Robbins.
Aye.
Alderman Below.
Aye.
Alderman Flatt.
Aye.
Alderman Hankins. Alderman Edwards.
Yes, ma'am.
Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.